discussing about judiciary. What is the role of judiciary? Okay, so judiciary, we know that it plays an important part in a democratic country like India, because there should be someone to check, okay, to check the laws, the rules that are being passed by the parliament. Okay, so the parliament, it is the people, okay, it is the place where the elected representatives sit and they were making the laws for the country. Okay, and executive, these are a group of people, those who are executing the law. Okay, and judiciary is the to check this law, that is a system of courts in our country to check the laws, isn't it, children? So judiciary, we know that there is a great role or a role that played by judiciary. It is an integral or it is an important part of a democratic country like India, because we are electing our representatives. They are the people who were deciding the laws for our country, isn't it, children? Hello, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just we have just discussed about the role of judiciary. So the works of judiciary, that is being classified into three. Okay, which are the roles of judiciary in a democratic country?
Dispute resolution.
Dispute resolution,
Judicial review.
judicial review,
Upholding law and enforcing
upholding
fundamental
law
rights.
and enforcing the fundamental right. Okay, so dispute resolution, if there is any dispute that occurs between two citizens, okay, if any of you, okay, any two of you has is having any problem with so I have told you, see children, if it can be solved at home, that means if you and your brother, if you are having a problem, it is being solved by your parents. If it is school, there may be someone, teachers or elders, okay, someone will be there to solve all this. But if it is beyond its limit, okay, if two citizens, if they do have any problem, they can approach the court. Okay, to solve all this dispute, they can approach the court between two state governments that we have discussed. Okay, that is about Kerala and Tamil Nadu regarding the Mullaperiyar Dam, and Karnataka and Tamil Nadu for sharing water of Krishna River. Okay, so there are many cases that were filed in Supreme Court. That means the issues between two state governments. Okay, and the citizen against the government, that can be of central government or against the state government. Okay, that we have discussed about Hakim Sheikh. He filed a case against the Supreme Court, okay, because his fundamental right is being violated. Okay, so that he filed a case against the Supreme Court. Again, between central and the state government, isn't it? Any policies of the central government, if it is not acceptable to the state government, they can approach the court for help. Okay, so dispute resolution, what does it means really? It is finding solution to solve the dispute between citizen,
Citizen and citizen, citizen and government, central
yes,
and state government,
central and state government between.
yes.
Okay, so is that concept, is it clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So the next one, okay, the next important role of judiciary, that is judicial review. Yes, reviewing the law. What do you mean by review the laws? Review,
to look into the law passed by the parliament and check if they are violating any fundamental
exactly
rights.
You know, children, it is reviewing the law. That means that the laws are passed by the members of the parliament, and we know that we have seen the procedures. If a law, if it want to become a bill, okay, a proposed bill, if it want to become a law, there are many procedures. Okay, it should be presented in the legislative assembly. It should be approved by both the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and it has to be signed by the president. Okay, so there are many procedures to make a bill to a law. Okay, but still after these all procedures, okay, after it has been approved by a majority members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and after then it was approved by the president. So, you know, children, still after these all procedures, if again, okay, sometimes a law, sometimes it may not be, or sometimes it do not keep up the guidelines that are there in our constitution. So judicial review means that the final interpreter of the law, okay, final interpreter of the constitution, it is rested with the judiciary, isn't it? Okay, that means parliament, they are making the laws for the country. So if there is any problem, so who is there to check all this law?
Judiciary.
Judiciary. Okay, so the final interpreter of the law, that is rested with the judiciary. So it has the power even to cancel any laws. Strike down the laws means that even the judiciary has the power to cancel that laws if it violates the basic structure of the constitution. Okay, that means that if any law passed by the parliament, if do not follow the guidelines that are there in our constitution, who has the power to cancel that law? Judiciary. Okay, judicial review means that it is reviewing the law, rechecking the law. Okay, so children, just underline the sentence in the textbook. Judicial review, the second important role of judiciary. That means that yes, the judiciary, it is considered as the final interpreter of the Indian constitution. The final authority, it is rested with the judiciary. Parliament, they are the elected representatives, they are making laws for our country. So the authority, okay, who can check all these laws? Only that is rested with the judiciary. And even it has the power to strike down particular laws. Even it can cancel, or they can ask to revise or modify that law. Okay, if it believes that there are a violation of the basic structure of the constitution. That means that if any law passed by the parliament, if it do not follow the guidelines, okay, of the rules and guidelines that are guaranteed by our constitution, the judiciary has the power to even cancel that law. Okay, so that is called judicial review. Okay, so we discussed about unpopular laws and controversial laws. That means that some laws, even after passed by these all procedures, even after it was approved by many of the majority members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, even it was signed by the president, but still some laws were remained unpopular and controversial among the society or among the people.
Farm laws.
Yes, farm laws. Okay, it is an example for that. So, you know, children, so such laws, okay, Supreme Court has the power, okay, the court has the power to intervene in that law. Even farm laws, Supreme Court has intervened in that issue, isn't it, children?
Yes,
they have suggested some, amendment. Okay, so, you know, children, it has the power, judiciary only has the power to cancel or even to revise or to modify that law. Okay, so that is called judicial review. Clear?
And the process is called judicial review.
Yes, that process, okay, or the authority of the judiciary to cancel or even to modify that law, that is called judicial review. Legally, it is reviewing the law, okay. Whether it is legal, whether it follow the guidelines of our constitution, okay, it is reviewing all the laws which were made by the parliament. Clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, when will the judiciary review the law? When a citizen complains, or
yes,
normally
when
a
when a citizen complain, or when the people, that means to the media, some are expressing some problem, and even most of the cases, even we as a common man, okay, common man also can approach the Supreme Court. We can file a case against any laws if it is violates the fundamental structure or our constitution. Okay. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Why the Supreme Court has intervened in farm law? Because the farmers as a group, they protested against this law, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
we know that the role of citizen in formulating the laws. That means that if a law which is not suitable for them, they can raise their voice against it through the television channels, through the medias. Even they can organize meetings. Okay, so that the government will get to know about it. And even if we file a case in Supreme Court, some cases, children, but if sometimes citizens, sometimes they will not file a case, but still Supreme Court can take direct action if they know something about about a case through the medias. Okay, they can take a direct action even against the actions of the government or any policies. Okay, so the third one, upholding the law and enforcing the fundamental right. Okay, so here the upholding the law, that means that the judiciary has the power to uphold. That means that it has the power even to cancel or to check the laws. At the same time, every citizen of India can approach the Supreme Court or the High Court. Okay, if they believe that their fundamental rights have been violated. We have read about the story of Hakim Sheikh. He met with an accident and he approached many of the government hospitals, but no one was ready to give treatment to him, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. At last, children, he was admitted in a
Private.
hospital, and when he recovered, he filed a case against the government. Okay, why he filed a case against the government, children? Article 21 of our constitution. Yes, please note it down, children. Article 21 of our constitution provides the fundamental right to life. Right to life is guaranteed under Article 21. It is the responsibility of the government to give sufficient treatment to the people of that country. Okay, so the Article 21 includes right to life, which also include right to health. Note it down, children, very important. Okay, see children, he has filed a case against the government and Supreme Court. Okay, and on hearing this case, the Supreme Court ruled that Article 21, it is our fundamental right. That is, right to life is guaranteed by our constitution, and right to health also included in this one. Okay, Article 21. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide necessary treatment or necessary facilities to the citizens of that country. Okay, to all citizens, respective of their that means financial status as well. Okay, so here it was failed. Okay, the fundamental rights, that means Hakim Sheikh, he filed a case because his fundamental rights is being violated. Okay, he did not get adequate treatment when he approached the government hospital. Okay, so Article 21, it ensures right to life, right to health also included in this article. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide necessary facilities for their treatment, okay, for their health facilities. So the West Bengal, so the Supreme Court directed the West Bengal government to pay him the compensation. He has got all his money back. The money which he incurred for his treatment, he got it back. And also the Supreme Court has asked the government to come up with a blueprint of the primary health care. Blueprint means a record of their facilities, okay, of all these health centers possess. Okay, so children, we as a citizen, if we feel that, okay, if we feel that our fundamental, sorry?
And this example is there in textbook?
Yes, it is there. So here only this point you need to note it down. Article 21. Okay, so children, so as a citizen, if we feel that if our fundamental right, we have the freedom to, but which are the fundamental rights that are guaranteed by our constitution?
Right to education.
Equality,
Right to equality,
right to freedom,
right to
right
freedom,
against
right
exploitation,
to religion, yes, right against exploitation, then
right to cultural and education,
cultural and educational right.
right to
Lastly,
right to practice any
okay, last one,
Religious.
last,
right to approach
right to
Constitutional.
constitutional
constitutional
remedies, right to constitutional remedies. What do you mean by that?
Any citizens can approach the court.
Yes,
if they
any
feel that
citizen, they can approach
fundamental
the
right
court
is
if
being
their
violated.
fundamental right is being any of the fundamental right, that is right to equality, right to religion, right to freedom, cultural and educational right against exploitation. Okay, so if any of these fundamental right, if it is being violated, as a citizen, we have the chance, okay, we can have the chance to approach the court, isn't it? Okay, so it is an important role of our judiciary. Okay, judiciary has the power to cancel, even cancel the laws which was passed by the parliament, and even it is upholding the law, and it is the one who enforcing the fundamental rights of citizen. Okay, so these are the three important roles. That means the works that are being done by judiciary, it is being classified into three. Okay, that is dispute resolution. It is resolving the dispute. Okay, judicial review, it has the power even to cancel the law. And the third one, upholding the law and enforcing the fundamental right. If there is a violation of law, okay, it is being checked by, okay, if there is a violation of the fundamental rights, or if there is a violation of the particular law passed by the parliament, it is being checked by the judiciary. Okay, so we know that in a democratic country, you know, children, where the people, okay, people has the power to elect their representative, they are the one who are making the laws for the country. So there we need, okay, there we need an important organ to check their activities. Okay, judiciary is there to check the activities of these representatives and even the laws. Okay, so it plays an important part, okay, in a democratic country like India. Okay, so which are the three important roles of judiciary, Carlin? Tell me the titles.
Dispute resolution,
Hmm.
judicial review,
Yes,
upholding the law, and enforcing fundamental rights.
fundamental right. Okay, Tanmay, what is dispute resolution means?
They will resolve any dispute
Yes.
between the citizens and the government, or between the citizens.
Yes. Okay, between two state government, between the central and the state government. Okay, so they were finding out the solutions. Okay, so there should be someone to solve all this, isn't it, children?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Kesa, what is judicial review?
Ma'am, the judiciary
Has the power,
Strike down.
yes, to strike down particular laws.
Issued by the parliament,
Yes.
it believes that
If they
these are
feel that
violation and the
fundamental
basic
rights
structure of the
Should have to
constitution.
know. Okay, it has the power to strike down particular laws if it is against the basic structure of the constitution. Okay, because the final interpreter of the constitution, it is judiciary. Okay, there are certain rules and laws are there. So it is to be the interpreting, who has the authority to interpret all this law, it is rested with the judiciary. Okay, upholding the Article 21 denotes Article 21.
right to life, which also
Yes,
includes
right to
Life
life.
and
Okay, which also
life.
include right to health. Okay, which means that it is the responsibility of the government to provide necessary facilities for the life, okay, or the health facilities. Okay, it is the responsibility of the government to provide necessary help, okay, to improve the health or the living condition of the people. So Hakim Sheikh case, you know, children, it has been violated, okay, because even though he approached many of the government hospital, he did not get the treatment, okay, so that he filed a case against them. So the Supreme Court, what was the judgment? He's got all money back, right? Okay, the money which he spent for his treatment there in private hospital, it was given by the government. Yes, okay, and also the government, the Supreme Court has asked the programs or the facilities that are available in the government. Yes, blueprint about the facilities of the government hospitals that are available in Bengal. Okay, so these are the important roles of judiciary. And you know, children, why we have discussed that judiciary, it is an independent organ. Okay, so why we need an independent judiciary?
Check on other forms of the governments like the police. Even if they misbehave, the judiciary will not.
Yes. Okay. You know, children, just think about a prime minister. Prime minister, he is the head of the government, isn't it? Or chief minister, he is the head of the state government. At the same time, he is the one who is executing. He is also an executive, right? Okay, he is the one who is executing the laws as well. Okay, so sometimes they can use their power. They might misuse their power, isn't it? Okay,
Yes.
or else
Yes.
you think a judge. Okay, so if a judge, if he is appointed or appointing or dismissing by a politician or a minister or chief minister, just prime minister. Okay, how would be the judge? Will he impartial to these cases? That means if any relative or a cousin or someone of the minister or prime minister, if they have done any crime, whether the judge is, whether he will be impartial?
Judge is independent, so he will be like partial, not partial
Yes,
to
if
everybody.
a judge remain independent, that means that there is no, you know, children, a judge is never appointed by the prime minister or the chief ministers. Okay, who is appointing these judges, you know?
President.
President. Okay, so the president has the power to appoint these judges. And you know, children, this in judiciary, it is not working under the legislature or executive. Okay, if it so what will happen? If the judges, if they were appointed by the chief minister or prime minister, what will happen?
He would
really?
treat them more.
They would be tempted to show you partiality towards the
Yes,
relatives
okay, they would
of
not
the
be
minister.
impartial in their things, right? That means that if he is, see children, when we think about the ancient period, if the king, when a king is ruling, okay, see children, that time we have studied about prasastis and all many information that we cannot really trust, because most of them, they will try to please the king, isn't it? If the king
Yes.
is pleased, you know, he will give some gift or rewards to these people. Okay, so here also, if the judge, if he can influence, okay, influence, if he can be influenced by the prime minister or a chief minister or any man who is very official power, or those who is very rich, okay, sometimes his decision, sometimes it will not be impartial. Okay, he will favor some of them. So sometimes it is happening, but still we cannot say that. Okay, we cannot say that. So children, why we need an independent judiciary? Before that, let me tell you something about Supreme Court. See children, the Supreme Court was established on 26 January 1950, the day when we became a republic. Underline, the sentence is there in the textbook, page number 55. The Supreme Court of India was established on 26 January.
Ma'am, is Republican Democratic same?
No. Republic means that, yes, Republic means that there is an elected representative and there should be a government by that means the system which is having a constitution. That is all. Democracy means that the people has the power to choose the representative, isn't it?
Okay, ma'am.
So the Supreme Court, it was established on 26th January 1950, the day we were celebrating it as a Republic Day. And before it was, okay, before 1950, it was known as Federal Court of India. Before it was known as Federal Court of India.
And what was called?
Supreme Court. Okay.
So that time also, was it the same structure or like small one?
Yes, small one. Okay, not like high court, but high courts were there. That is the presidencies we have studied, right? Bombay, Calcutta, Madras.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Okay, so there were high courts in these presidencies.
And also when a state government and a central government get into a conflict, who is the to solve it?
Judiciary, Supreme Court has the power to solve that.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but when a state government and state government fight, usually the central government take.
No, these all issues will be there in court. Okay, the central government, they do not have any authority to interfere into this issue.
Okay, ma'am.
At present, you know, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and I have told you some issues, okay, like this, but they can file. Kerala has filed a case in Supreme Court because Supreme Court has the authority to solve the issues between two states. Okay, central government has no role regarding the dispute or conflict. They can report it before that means Kerala government, they can report before the central government, but this dispute is resolving or it is solving there in judiciary with the help of judiciary. Okay, because that can also we can expect, you know, if the central government, if they have taken a decision, sometimes it would be partial. Okay. Yes. We need an independent organ to resolve all this so that the powers are there with the judiciary. And at present, okay, it is moved to present building in the year 1958, New Delhi. So till 59, it was known as Federal Court of India. And after when we became free and Republic Day, okay, so it was established here in, the Supreme Court was established on 26th January. And it was moved to the present building on Mathura Road in New Delhi in the year 1958. In 1937, it was established. Okay, the Federal Court was established in the year 1937. Till 1949, it was known as Federal Court. After then, 1950, it was changed as Supreme Court. And the building was changed in the year 1958. Then, shall we move to the new topic? Independence of judiciary.
Ma'am, attendance time finished.
Time over. Okay. Till 11:10.